unbeaten, and we're off in Week 4.
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Packers, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Cousins. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On 3rd down, Cousins. He finds his man, complete. That's Terry. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Cousins. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. First down, here's the run with Cook. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. This offense back to needing 10 yards after the false start. 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
And his kick is good. And the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one is incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible. So I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And they'll wind up getting this to the 37, gain of 9. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
2nd and 1 if people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
On 1st down, Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. That's complete to Lazard. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And now Edmonds going to be stopped up short. He did not get there. Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Shotgun now for Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department, as this remains a 6-3 score. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That last throw, Charles, is going to move him past 32,942 yards passing for his career, and that surpasses the total of the Hall of Famer and a colleague of both of ours, Troy Aikman.
Yeah, he played from 1989 to 2000, and Troy Aikman, he was about winning, because remember, he had Michael Irvin to throw it to, we had Emmitt Smith to hand it to. Just imagine if he was throwing it the way they throw it around nowadays, his numbers, boy, would they be sky high.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
1st down. Here's Cousins. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jerry Hughes too strong as he's in for the sack. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. To try again after the sack. Cousins. That is caught. Westbrook's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are going to retake the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone and tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Now, early on, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood. Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target. When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you've got everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Now it's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers have retaken the lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Meanwhile, Cousins' throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Cousins. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Cousins to throw it. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half, Cousins. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. D.D. Westbrook as time expires in the first half. And the Vikings have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Or paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
On play action, Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On play action, it's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Rodgers now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams.
And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 36. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Rodgers now on first down.
A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon.
That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 16, Rodgers, slant to Adams. And it's a Packers touchdown. Devontae Adams, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
Crosby connects on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole that closed there quickly at the end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 43. Throwing is Cousins. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down and 5.
To throw is Cousins. And it's caught. Touchdown. Adam Thielen. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the 3rd quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, now Rodgers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but
and the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Rashawn Gary. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. It's got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
Oh, no doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays to send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I remember Coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. Mike Zimmer got to be unhappy with how that turned out. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And it's a room to maneuver. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Now Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Chase Edmonds, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He finds his man, complete. It's Terry. And they work this well upfield across the 45. To the air again, it's Cousins. He'll find Thielen working the middle. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Now Cousins. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
They'll fire one deep for Westbrook.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now Cousins. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. That's Osborne. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Here's Cousins. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 87 yards on the ground for him now as he's gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Rodgers throwing here. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards. On 1st down, it's Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it took a big 4th quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the 4th quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points. Defense held them. And lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.
So for Green Bay, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get the weekend off now as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew.